Wrestling is dead, and a main reason why it's dead is because kayfabe is also dead, brother. Welcome back to Fog Wrestling. It's another 10 reasons why, and it's 10 reasons why kayfabe matters, why it should be brought back, you name it. Let's just dive straight into it. Reason number one, there's a real lack of stories. Yeah, across the board, there's no stories. You want to know why there's no stories, guys? Because they just want. We just want to wrestle. Cave, we just want to put on the best matches. We know it's fake. We want to just put on the best matches, guys. We want to put on a 5-star match for Dave Meltzer. Dave Meltzer, man, foaming at the mouth because Kenny Omega's at the ring beside him. We want to do the Meltzer driver for Dave. Hope he gives us a 5.75 stars, guys. 5.75 stars. Like, honestly, they keep kayfabe alive, right? And to make it matter, that automatically increases stories and it makes stories better. Look at this. Look at the Randy Orton, Kevin Owens stuff. Kevin Owens' entire gimmick is that he's been going around pile driving people using a banned move to injure them. He gets injured, and then he basically breaks kayfabe, and him and Aldaz hug, and Orton's like, "Goodwill soon, brother." And people are like, "Yeah, but Owens is not well. He's injured, and you're making fun of him." No one's making fun of Hee-Haw, right? Well, I'm not ripping the piss out of Kevin Owens because he's injured and he's broke wrestling. His neck's snookered and he's missing the pay-per-view, right? It's the fact that they just completely throw everything under the fucking bus. People have missed pay-per-views, yada yada yada, right? Across the board, man. Injuries happen, right? The faces and heels, but they completely just throw the stories and your heel work and your face work under the bus just for the sake of a cheap pop with the crowd is embarrassing, and that's one of the fine examples of it. Reason number two, cheap personal insults, right? See, back in the day, Big Show came out after his haircut and The Rock's like, "Somebody got a haircut." They might reference Austin's bald dome, somebody's gold locks, somebody's tits, somebody's arse, the eyebrow. You know what I mean? God knows what they would recognise. Someone might be an ugly bastard, right? But the cheap personal insults today are to do with another company they were in or their like personal life. You know what I mean? I'll get it all rated R like your boy, Shiver Your Woods. And I think there is sometimes, right, where that is good. Like a rap battle, I think that, that's where you get the edgy stuff. But all wrestling has resulted to in 2025 and, the years close to it, it's just personal insults like the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte thing, where it just goes completely off the rails and off script. Was it entertaining? Yeah, but like, where's the actual story? Like, why can't there be these, hard hitting bars and insults between them in a storyline sense? You know what I mean? It's like we always can talk about like Breaking Bad, right? See Walt and Jesse. You know what I mean? Those two firing insults at each other. "Oh, you're a meth head. Well, you've got lung cancer," sort of thing, right? That's between Walter White and Jesse Pinkman. I couldn't give a fuck about Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. You know what I mean? If they were just talking about the actors' insults, personal insults, rather than the two characters, you see the situation this creates, where I say some of the roster, none of the roster really keep kayfabe, but it's a snowball that just keeps getting bigger, right? Reason number three, so we don't cater to the marks, right? Breaking kayfabe caters to the marks. See, the marks run the asylum. When Vince Russo said the marks are in the business, it snookered. He wasn't fucking lying. Kevin Owens, "Vince McMahon insulted our intelligence. We knew the Sultan was Rikishi. I was only like 12. You're an absolute loser, Kevin Owens, right? How about those apples, big man? How about that? Triple H in the fucking press conferences. "Yeah, we turned John Cena heel just to swerve the dirt sheets." What sort of sick world am I living in, folks? Reason number four. No one cares about them in real life. Now, there is the odd sad fuck out there that would like to drink Rhea Ripley's toilet water, and would want to kill 1,000 men just to be in the same state as Bailey. But the reality is, I do not care. I mean, honestly, I don't. No, and that's the problem, right? I don't care about them I don't care about their personal lives. I don't care about them in real life. But the problem is, a lot of them just play themselves, and that's the main reason why we don't give a single fuck about them. You know what I mean? That is it. Like Johnny Gargano is playing Johnny Gargano. Hot crowd tonight, guys. That's exactly what he thinks. That's what that absolute loser thinks. We've seen CM Punk come out, and CM Punk is a bit more interesting than the average guy, but he's literally just playing himself, isn't he? At the end of the day, Laya Valkyria, she's playing herself. There's numerous examples throughout wrestling today that just play themselves, and that doesn't work. Like I've said, if Stone Cold Steve Austin's character in the Attitude Era was, talking to his two cats, Macho and Ponjo, or whatever the fuck their name is, it's still as great as I think it is. It wouldn't have worked in 98, 99. You know what I mean? You need something else. The real life version of these people don't work, and that's why so many of them suck, because there's no characters. It's just them wrestling without a character, which is therefore them in real life working. Be like me and you with a name tag at McDonald's. Now, if we were pretending to be Hulk Hogan working at McDonald's, it would be a bit more interesting than just being yourself, wouldn't it? I'd rather get served by Hulk Hogan, you know what I mean, at McDonald's than some guy called Timothy. You get where I'm coming from, folks. Reason number five, real life dating is, the Tiffany Stratton, Ludwig Kaiser. I couldn't give a shit what those two are doing. You know what I mean? Honestly, it's like Braun Breaker and Cora Jade dated a few years ago. I mean, to see if someone turned around and said to Breaker, "Oh, is that why Cora Jade's in my DMs?" Despite the fact that on screen they've never even fucking talked about it. Who cares? Who honestly gives a rat arse about who's dating who? See, unless it's actually happening on screen on the television show, I don't care. I don't give two fucks. You know what I mean? Sons of Anarchy, Tara dies. Sorry for the spoiler alert, but they wouldn't turn around and say, Charlie Hunnam his real wife wouldn't walk in and be like, "Oh, it doesn't matter, sure, Tara's dead. I've been in your DM since day one. You married me in real life. This is fake." Wah, wah, wah. Reason number 6. Jesus Christ. Aha! I couldn't understand my own writing. I couldn't give a single fuck about the gorilla position. You know what I mean? They show people walking backstage. McMahon never showed the gorilla position, and now what do you get? Johnny Gargano walking back. My name's Johnny Wrestling, and we're going to challenge for the WWE Tag Titles. And the camera pans through the gorilla position, and you see like Triple H and Road Dogg sitting there, down, down, down. Triple H got his wee safety goggles on. It's that wee red room in the wee production corner, man. They're sitting there on the laptops. "Oh, what's Dave Meltzer saying about this show? I need to change it." Loser. Reason number 7. Without kayfabe, it's just gymnastics. And that's all it is. And that is why I hate a lot of the guys that wrestle today. Like Will Ospreay against Kevin Knight for last night's Dynashite, however it was called, Dynasty, right? Ray Phoenix against Nathan Fraser. There's no story, there's no characters. It's just two guys flipping off each other, man, and not the middle finger, right? Reason number 8, there's no characters. A lot of these reasons are repetitive, but they all fit into the same story, don't they? That's ironic, because there is no stories. Reason number 9, bringing back kayfabe, it would eliminate these press conferences, or at least it would keep the press conferences in a kayfabe manner. You can keep the press conferences, right? But see the wrestlers that appear, they keep in kayfabe. See Triple H, he keeps in kayfabe from a boss point of view. He's like, "Yeah, we're making loads of money, it's great." I mean, he doesn't have to turn around and say, "It was nice to swerve the dirt sheets. We've sat down and thought about turning Cena heel. We sat down and thought about making Jey Uso win over other people because it would surprise people." I hate hearing that, man. That actually pisses me off. And reason number 10, ban them on social media. Because you know what? See if they want to... you know what? I'm not saying ban them on social media completely. If Phil Brooks wants a social... if Phil Brooks wants a Twitter, that's fair enough. But he shouldn't have a Twitter as CM Punk, and it goes for everybody because it just breaks kayfabe, man. It does. It is utter shite. That is that bit of paper rolled up, man. What time is it? So I'm recording this 7 minutes to 4. Oh, bogging.